Hello，大家歡迎翻到嚟我哋今日最新嘅一集啦。咁點解咁耐都冇出片呢？咁第一個原因呢，就因為 exam 啦，要溫書去應付我哋呢個咁隆重嘅 exam 啦。咁我第二個原因呢，就因為 exam 之後呢，我就即刻第二日就飛去新加坡，咁去咗4日3夜啦。咁去完新加坡翻嚟呢，其實 suppose 係可以出嘅，即係 suppose 係有時間，但係去完新加坡翻嚟呢，就即刻中咗 covid。我係3年即係 covid 爆去到而家啦，都冇中過，係正係去完新加坡之後呢，翻嚟就中咗啦，係避無可避嘅呢樣嘢，所以就一直都休養緊啦。跟住可能你聽到把聲都有啲沙沙地嘅。不過作為補償呢，咁耐都冇出，我哋今集呢係有嘉賓嘅。咁呢個嘉賓呢係我嘅一個朋友啦。咁但係佢唔係一個普通嘅 local 嘅朋友啦，佢係一個嚟自荷蘭嘅朋友啦。咁我就即係我一日就喺度諗啊，咁應該會好有趣啦，邀請一個外國人上嚟，應該嗰啲睇法或者價值觀都會唔同。所以就造成咗今集啦。咁今集就主要係有兩個部分啦。咁第一個部分就係佢講一啲關於佢自己嘅背景啦。我又問佢一啲關於香港嘅問題啦。咁第二個部分就係一啲比較 common 啲嘅問題，即係就算你係cultural background 唔同，都可以有共鳴嘅東西啦。就係 dating life 啦，即係關於你同你嘅 partner 點樣相處啊，應該要點樣去處理唔同嘅情況咁樣。咁希望大家都會中意呢集，同埋中意有嘉賓啦。咁由於今集係有外國人啦，所以今集咧係會全英文嘅。不過唔緊要，我哋再下一集咧就會變翻做中文嘅。Enjoy。Alright, hi everyone, and today we actually have a guest. It's not just myself, and tell us about yourself.
Hello guys, I'm J.Örgen. I'm a Dutch exchange student here in Hong Kong. I'm 23 years old as of now, and I like to go to the gym. That's a hobby.
Alright, I think to start off we should talk about how do we meet. It was like the first class of the semester, actually.
Yeah.
And I actually met another friend of us, Jonas first.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into him and just randomly sit next to him. And how do I met Jörgen is that I was going to toilet, actually. And I was about to go back to the lecture hall, but I saw like a random foreign guy sitting outside and eating some stuff, which I feel like very weird. Because I don't think anyone will eat something
Oh, that's weird.
during the lesson. I think so.
It was just for us it's normal. It was just like a break, so I eat something.
But I just, because we need group mates, and I just walked to Jörgen and said, do you want to be in our group like that? It's very random.
Yeah, it was super random. You just randomly picked me up out of nowhere.
Yeah, but actually, what I didn't tell is about like the change of me. For the last year or the last semester, I was a very passive guy.
Oh.
But I was wondering like if I gonna be this passive for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna meet any new people, and I'm not gonna run into the people I like about. So actually, this semester is the semester I start to feel like I should be more active about stuff. So I actually walked past you. I walked past you.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I walked past you and I walked back to ask you if you want to be in our group like that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you walking past and just coming back. I like saw you in the corner of my eye, like walking towards me.
Do you think I'm weird? Like I walk past and I walk back.
Yeah, in the moment I was like, okay, what does this guy want? But I quickly set my mind to, this guy is probably in the same class. Yeah, then you just started talking about forming a group, and I already saw you guys because I saw Jonas.
Yeah.
I saw him before.
Yeah.
So and I met him before and we spoke before, so I was like kind of glad that you asked me to join because I was afraid you guys were full with your group already. So it's nice. It was nice to join with like another international guy and just yeah, that was cool. But I didn't expect like a local guy just randomly walk up to me and just say hello.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I want to talk about is that I think foreign people hit on like local people. Just start a random conversation with local people, but local people don't usually tend to reach out to foreign people that much. So I understand it. I think it's quite like not normal for foreign people to get hit on randomly. I feel like local people are very passive about meeting new friends actually. They are sort of waiting other people to hit on them. Foreign people are very active and they are very adept to new people, like strangers.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, especially if I can come back to the story how we met, also, my experience up until then with local people were like that they were very inert, so very upon themselves. That's why it was like for me extra weird that you just randomly started talking to me out of nowhere.
Do you recommend like local people to be more active to talk to foreigners? There's like nothing to be afraid of.
I understand that some of us might be a bit scary, or
like the look.
Like the looks, especially me, because I feel like I don't look very nice sometimes. Like my normal face isn't too nice or too friendly. So that might be a thing, but I also feel like it's because locals don't feel very easy speaking English a lot. So like if you're not confident in that, it might be harder for them to start a conversation. And but I would definitely recommend what you did. Just go up to a person and start talking and see what happens. And
but how do you feel like if a local guy walked up to you but his like English is not very good? How do you feel? Do you feel like you are still comfortable talking, or you feel like I don't feel like comfortable talking?
No, I would really appreciate it if they did that, and I would actually really try and try and understand what they're saying, even though it's not that clear. And if their speech was better hearable, it might have been easier to make friends, I guess, because if you understand someone better, it's just easier to hit it off and talk about stuff you guys both know.
I think so. I think like this semester I met you from the Netherlands, and I met Jonas from Germany, and I met a bunch of other international students. I feel like you really learn a lot and you really have fun a lot meeting with people from different backgrounds.
Yes.
Not just like local people. Because when you are just talking to local people, your language is not improving, your English is not improving, and your people skills is also not improving. And talking to like foreign people, I think is a good experience to understand what's happening in other countries, because what we hear about the country is only from media and like from news, from videos, but it's fun and it's interesting to have like a real local people from other countries to tell us about what's really happening in the country,
how it really is.
All right, now let's move on to relationships and love life. As I know, Jörgen has been dating the same girl for 5 years now and a couple months. So can you tell us what's the secret of dating one person for so long? What's your secret of making relationship works between like men and women, because they are very different?
I think what for us really worked was that we were just really open about stuff and we communicate well, and if there's something wrong, she would always tell me, even though it's maybe later on or maybe not like directly after something happened. But we would always try and resolve our conflicts by just telling them in the first place.
Yeah.
By just telling what's wrong and find a solution for us. But yeah, that's one thing. We don't fight that much at all actually, because we see eye to eye on stuff a lot. We agree on stuff, so that really helps. There's like less friction.
Also, you guys like have very similar values for different topics.
Yeah,
stuff.
we have very our views are very well lined up. I would
That's
say.
very good.
Yes, that really helps in a relationship.
Yeah. And how do you like deal with insecure? What do you do to solve it?
I mean, if it's about maybe her body image or I don't know what other people should think, I would always deny it.
One of the biggest insecure is like, let's say you came to Hong Kong, and that's very insecure for her. I think.
Yes.
From
Very insecure. This is like the most insecure time for us because it's just a big test of our relationship.
yeah
Like how much do we miss each other?
yeah,
How is it gonna be after?
and she gonna be worried about what girls are you gonna meet in Hong Kong, and what people you meet and what we do, and like the time zone is different too.
Yeah, that's very difficult.
And when she's like sleeping and you're awake, and
Yeah.
you don't get a lot of time spending together, and so
Mhm.
yeah, like what's the biggest insecure when you like come to Hong Kong?
Still, yeah, obviously other girls, but she actually told me like straight up, I know you're in Hong Kong and I know you just want to make friends. And for example, when I post something on my stories on Instagram and there's this girl in it,
Yeah.
make her feel insecure, especially if she comes back in it a lot. But she actually told me recently, like, she's very open-minded about it. She believes that I am here to make friends, and she trusts me in that. And that's the real important part, just trust in each other. And
But one of
Yeah.
the things I've learned throughout like relationship is that even if you sort out the issue, the emotion is still there. Like
yes.
they still feel upset about something because
Mhm.
those things have already happened, and those things have already caused some like upset or sadness. So
It caused some damage.
yeah, so like after you guys talked about the issues, how will you do to like solve the emotional part?
To solve the emotional part.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's very difficult.
Yeah, I feel like it is as well, but you just try and move on and just not think about the thing anymore and try and do fun stuff and just pick up maybe where you left off. Hopefully those emotions will die out, and they usually do. But
Yeah.
if they stay there, if there are still questions, or if it gets worse or something, we always still come back on it and
Yeah.
try and help each other further in it. We don't have a lot of issues like that, to be honest. If there's something like that, we would always like come back on it.
Because one of the things that bothers me the most is I'm a very rational person, and when we are solving the issues, then it goes very well, right? Because we are very constructive on talking about all the solutions and what we can do better. But one of the things that bothers me the most is I can't solve the emotional part. I can't deal with the damage, because it's hard to switch, especially when you're a man and you're being very rational about stuff and you see things very like objectively.
Yeah.
You can't really just switch to a very emotional side. So that's one of the things that bothers me, is that after we sort out the issues, I can't really I don't really know what to do to help her emotionally to get through all the trauma and all the things that happened between us. So anything you want to suggest me to do to move on like emotionally? Is there anything you would do to like cheer up?
I feel like those issues just need to heal over time, over a longer time period. And I feel like the best thing you can do is just be there for her, make her feel secure about it day by day. You have to like build it up. It's like regaining trust,
Like how?
like not doing the thing again that made it all happen.
Yeah.
And like every day is like a stepping stone. Every day is like a step towards feeling better. Emotional damage it's tough, and it's not like it's gone like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to sometimes you just have to take baby steps as long as you're going forward.
That's very good idea to hear, because all I've been thinking is that how to solve it instantly, because I
Mhm.
don't really enjoy the negative emotions staying
Yeah.
in here. But yeah, I think you're very correct. Like, it need time, and it doesn't disappear in just like 2 seconds after you have done something. So yeah, I think you're being very correct. And yeah, the next thing I want to ask is, like, what have you learned throughout the relationship for like 5 years? One of the things I personally learned is that when you get into an argument, girls don't want you to be rational, like talking about
Yes.
it. They tend to be like they think you should take care of about me emotionally, instead of you being very rational talking about everything.
Mhm.
They just want to feel that they are being valued and they're being loved. So that's
Yes.
one of the things I learned, and I took a very like painful lesson learning about it.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny because we men are really good at that. Just always trying to find solutions
Yeah.
immediately. Most of the times, girls just want you to listen
Yeah.
and they
Understand.
want you to understand and they want you to comfort them
Yeah.
instead of like really finding a solution. And I feel like we men are very stubborn in that. We still really want to find a solution to like solve it and just be done with it. And
Yeah.
just, okay, you're not sad anymore now because I got a solution.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. It just doesn't work for them like that.
I always think like I've already figured out a solution for
Mhm.
our problem, and then why are you still being like upset?
Yeah.
And after taking my lesson, and I figured out that they don't always want solutions. They
Yeah.
want comfort, and they want
Mhm.
to feel like they're being loved by
Yeah.
you. So when you trying to like get into an argument with a girl, just try to comfort them first without like giving too many practical solutions,
Yeah.
because they won't listen at that time.
You just gotta listen first.
Yeah.
You just gotta open your ears
Yeah.
and hear what they say and comfort them and say it's gonna be alright and just let them. There's a word for that in Dutch that I don't know in English. Like uithuilen, let them cry until they stop.
What do you
Maybe
s-
after that,
usually
give them a
say?
solution.
Like, what do you usually say to comfort your partner? Because I know like a lot of men, they're not interacting with women enough, and they're
Mhm.
not communicating with women enough, and dudes are with like dudes, right? They're
Yeah.
not like sometimes with dudes and sometimes with like women, so they might not know like how to comfort their partner when they get sad. So what kind of words you say?
I mostly just say it's very basic. I would just say it will be alright.
Yeah,
It's gonna be alright. In my experience, that always helps big time.
I doubt it.
You doubt it? You don't believe me?
Yeah,
It's
no, I mean like
because it sounds so basic, but
from my personal
it gives them like a future vision. Like they'll think more in the future and they'll realize like, oh, this won't last forever.
yeah.
I'll feel better in like 24 hours.
I doubt it, because it's not very powerful.
Yeah.
Like when your partner tell you, let's say you're gonna have an exam, or you're gonna have some very important stuff that you feel very anxious about. I always feel like it's gonna be alright. It's kind of nothing to me. It has
Mm.
no effects on my emotional. That's why I doubt it. I don't know. I don't usually know what to say when my partner is sad, because
Yeah.
I feel like
No, it's difficult.
I feel like everything I said, I tried everything I could, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not working.
Yeah, everything you say sometimes just in a situation like that, it feels like it has no value.
Yeah, and I really do feel like that when you are looking for a relationship, you should find someone who values what you do. So
Mhm.
you can't just expect a man to keep comforting you, to keep like trying when there's no effects at all.
Yeah.
So you're gonna show some appreciation. You're gonna show like I
Yeah.
really do feel better after listening to what you said, and I really appreciate that you're comforting me instead of trying to give out solution and that stuff.
Yeah, it kind of needs to come from two ways.
Yeah,
You kinda gotta meet even though only one person is sad.
Yeah, I really do feel like when you are trying, like for girls, your partner is trying to comfort you, you really can show that you feel better after listening to what they say. Because I really feel like they're trying the best they could because they are not familiar with how to deal with emotional stuff. So, because men, when we grow up, we just suck it up.
Yeah.
Because
Suffer
men,
in silence.
yeah, men are very mean to another man. We just say like, oh, you're so short and you can get no girls. So we don't usually know how to comfort people when it comes to a stage that you need emotional support.
No, we never been really taught to do that in like normal speaking.
Yeah, when we like have best friends, best dudes, we just
Best buddies.
yeah, we just say the shit we wanted.
Yeah.
We never really like talk it to the emotional level.
No, we never really talk it through.
Yeah, it's like if your best friend got broken up with a girl, you just let's go to the gym, let's go have fun, let's go like drive around like that.
Forget about it.
Yeah, we just do other stuff to cheer them up instead of like, oh, what happened? Like, what's going on? Like, do you feel sad? We don't usually do that. So for female audience, I would really appreciate that if your partner is trying to comfort you, you should really try to show some appreciation and try to make them feel like they're doing it.
They're doing a good job.
Yeah, they're doing a good job and it's worth it.
Yes.
Because
it's on us. We're not good at comforting you guys. But we're trying though. If we try,
it's a good sign, right?
It's a very good sign.
Yeah.
It shows that we care.
Yeah, but for male audience, what we're trying to say is that don't try to expect women to be involved in every discussion you made.
Yeah.
Because they just want comfort. They just want to be valued. But that's another thing I'm trying also. I'm not doing very good. I'm still trying. So is there any like big fight you have been through with your girlfriend?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember if we had like a big fight.
It's very peaceful.
That's close to breakup. Yeah, we're boring. We're like a boring couple in that respect. Like,
but I feel like
we don't have that. We don't have a lot of up and down. It's just up all the way.
Up and up.
Up. Yeah.
But I feel like the boring type is the best type. It's what I want.
It's secure.
I don't want like we fight today and we love each other more tomorrow. I just want us to like love each other more and more and more.
Yes.
Every single day. I don't want like too many upsets. So it's good to hear. But I'm really glad to hear there's up.
Yeah. No, there hasn't been like a big down. I feel like nothing that really almost makes me say like that gets close to a breakup.
Yeah.
I would say. I haven't even thought about it.
Oh really?
That's how up we are.
That's cool. I just feel like a lot of girls who like bad boys because they want the excitement in their life. They want.
I'm not a bad boy, I guess.
Yeah, you're not. You want me to say that? To cheer you up?
No. I'm not a dog. Please don't.
I just think a lot of like girls who want bad boys because they want the excitement in their life and they want the experience, like.
But if you want that, you can expect turbulence. You can expect things to go sour and bad. And
and you can expect you to like obsessed with a relationship, but he's not treating you nice enough. So that's one thing, and that's what I observe about like usually. But I really do prefer the boring type because just things are worked out and you guys not arguing and you guys are supporting each other every single day.
Yes.
I feel like that's nice, and
that's like wifey material.
That's one time I asked about one of my ex-girlfriend, and I asked her like, why you choose me over other people? Because that's one of the questions you're gonna ask, right? When you get into a relationship, like why you choose me?
Yeah.
At that time when you have like other options, right? So what she told me is that I am a good boy. I don't do like partying. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to bars. So that's why she picked me. And then I asked like, will you choose another boy if he's like a bad boy? Like no, because I already entered a phase that I want stability in my life. So I kind of feel sucked because I feel like a lot of good guys are picked last actually.
Yes.
After the girls have already experienced all sort of stuff. 咁我哋去到呢度就完啦。我都想錄多啲，但係奈何我同佢都冇時間啦，因為我哋仲有其他嘢做，同埋佢都就嚟要翻去荷蘭啦。咁我都好希望有一日，當我再去探佢嘅時候呢，都可以同佢再錄多一兩集啦。咁唔知大家聽完之後有冇對唔同嘅方面都有唔同新嘅睇法啦？即係原來外國人係咁樣諗㗎，或者其實外國人喺某一啲方面都同我哋local 係冇乜分別㗎喎。唔知可唔可以帶俾大家一啲新嘅啟發啦？咁我自己都好 enjoy 呢一集嘅，尤其是係第二 part 啦，講呢個 relationship 嘅部分，都即係對我自己都有好多嘅啟發啦。咁我哋今集就喺呢度完啦。咁希望我哋下集再見啦，拜拜。